Today we're talking about a shocking case out of Florida involving a young teacher who crossed a line no educator should ever approach. This isn't just rumors or gossip. This is an active criminal case where a teacher is accused of sending explicit messages and photos to one of her students. The teacher's name is Yezmar Figueroa, and this case has raised alarms about the safety of kids in and out of the classroom. Yezmar Figueroa was a 22-year-old physical education teacher at Central Pointe Christian Academy in Kissimmee, Florida. That's a private school just south of Orlando. She was relatively young, fresh into her career, and trusted with the care and education of teens. But behind that classroom door, things allegedly weren't as innocent as they should have been. The investigation didn't start with a tip from school staff or random online chatter. It started with a parent noticing something wrong. In mid-October, the mother of a 13-year-old student noticed unusual interactions between her child and Ramos-Figueroa, prompting a call to law enforcement. Detectives from the Osceola County Sheriff's Office stepped in and began digging into what was going on. Authorities say Ramos-Figueroa used her personal cell phone to send text messages and photographs to the 13-year-old student, messages that were explicit and inappropriate given the age of the child. After the sheriff's office interviewed the victim and reviewed the messages, the situation escalated quickly. Eventually, Ramos-Figueroa was questioned by detectives, and police say she admitted to sending the messages and at least one photo to the team. Make no mistake, even without physical contact, sending explicit material to a minor is a serious crime, especially for someone in a position of trust like a teacher. On November 26, 2025, law enforcement arrested Ramos-Figueroa and booked her into Osceola County Jail. She now faces 2 felony charges: distributing obscene material to a minor and transmitting harmful material to a minor. In her first appearance in court, a judge set her bond at $10,000, ordered that she have no contact with the victim or other minors, and restricted her internet access while the case moves forward. At the time of arrest, Ramos-Figueroa's attorney confirmed she is no longer teaching. It is important to note that authorities say there's currently no evidence of physical contact between Figueroa and the student, but the graphic nature of the messages and images is what pushed this case into felony territory, and rightfully so. In digital age cases like this, the harm can still be very real even without in-person interaction. Investigators also urge parents to reach out if they believe any other minors may have had inappropriate contact with Ramos-Figueroa. As of now, Ramos-Figueroa is awaiting further court proceedings. Her case is likely to involve subpoenas of phone records, testimony from the victim, and possible pleas or trial dates down the road. Because she admitted to sending the materials, prosecutors may use that admission as a key part of their case, but until she's convicted in court, Ramos-Figueroa remains someone accused of these crimes under the law, a detail that will play into how this story unfolds. This case is a chilling reminder that abuse of trust can happen anywhere, even in the classroom. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want updates on this case as it moves through the legal system, and let me know in the comments what case you want covered next. Yo, what's good YouTube? So real quick, I hope you enjoyed the video, but if you guys are wondering why this one is a bit shorter than usual, you just have to understand, guys, with a lot of these cases, when you're requesting for body cam, you've got to understand that the legal proceedings are still going on, especially with cases that are in 2025. So that's why you may have seen like some of these cases I went back to cover some of the women who've committed these crimes in the past. I went to cover some of the female teachers from quite a while back. Not just because it's 2025 proceedings are harder to get footage for, but these cases also show this has been going on for a while with female teachers engaging in sexual misconduct with students. So that's another reason why also. So guys, just bear with me with some of these videos, but also at the same time, I kind of enjoy making these videos also, so if you guys enjoy it too, it's a win-win, right? So if you guys don't mind seeing some videos from back in the day of female teachers who have done these things just to establish patterns, I don't mind making those videos, so let me know what you guys think. And then obviously I'll continue bringing the body cam videos as well on top of that, but I don't mind making whatever videos you guys kind of enjoy watching, because this is for you guys too, as much as it is for me when it comes to producing the videos, right? And because I watch them back myself, so I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy it. We're all just eating over here, right? So if we can get on the same accord, that'll be for the best, right? So let me just know, guys, and that is why some of these videos might take a little minute because I'm waiting for some of the legal proceedings to die down. And then sometimes the legal proceeding dies down and they just don't want to give you body cam footage. They just don't want to give you footage. Some of these people are quite hard to deal with. Shout out to some of the sheriff's office like Marion County. They gave me body cam quite easily for a couple of my first videos. So I'm just trying to get the body cam, and just bear with me in the meantime. And I hope you guys can still enjoy these videos. And thank you for the support. We've been growing quite quickly. I believe this is because this is a niche that should be covered. A lot of people just brush past this, but I think my page is a page where I've literally just dedicated it to female teachers engaging in misconduct with students. So you can see it right here in your face, when people may try and make it seem like this isn't something that's happening. No, no, it's happening a lot. So we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. I know me personally, I have children. The amount of research I've done on female teachers engaging in these acts, I know for sure. I think my eyes might be a lot more open towards the female teachers than the male teachers, at least right now in the climate. I wouldn't just put it on one gender, but at least right now, the climate of what I'm seeing is a lot of female teachers engaging in this. So, and it's not surprising because if people are mostly looking at the men, then guess who gets to get away with stuff? The women. So it's interesting though. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.